Entry 35, I believe, which means we are a tenth of the way through this experiment, this project. Yes, project. It is June 20th, 2022, 7:45 p.m. And yes, it is an earlier entry. As we stated, we need to stop doing these so late when I'm exhausted and just can't even think about what I've done for the day. But today was very productive. We woke up at 7 o'clock, 7:15 ish, which is good because usually I would sleep in if I have nothing to do. But I have told myself I have a lot to do. We went straight to the gym. Well, we didn't go straight to the gym. We had to figure out if my headphones was in my buddy's car. Then we did. Then we biked to his place, and then we went to the gym. So we got to the gym around 8:30, finished up the gym, got back home, and then after we cooled off after the bike ride, because I wear a sweatshirt every time I bike to the gym to get the body warmed up, and it's like 90 degrees. It was more like 85 this morning, but whatever. Neither here or there. What's a 5 degree difference? I come back, I'm dripping, soaking in success, and I'm just like, I need to dry off. Dried off, then went straight to the coffee shop, and we studied for a long time. So what we ended up doing is we figured out more information about the unemployment. So I have to go do stuff tomorrow for that. Then we figured out some jobs that we're going to apply to, and we're gonna compound on top of that tomorrow. And then yes, and then we also studied a bunch about DaVinci Resolve, which is an editing software. Because I think I'm gonna get into some video editing while I have the time. Pick that up on top of Japanese, and then I'm going to be doing my Japanese lesson today after this video at 9 p.m. So and we're going to do some review after this video as well. So we've hit everything, and we're going to be and we worked on our resume as well, and we're going to be moving forward. We're gonna find something. We're gonna figure all this out, and then we'll be moving on all cylinders again. We're gonna have a plan, and depending on what happens with all this stuff, we're gonna formulate the plan from there, and then move accordingly. But while I was at the coffee shop today, man, let me tell you, do not feed me a banana. I hate bananas. Bananas are the worst fruit on the planet. The consistency is disgusting when I'm chewing it, and it makes me feel like I have to vomit, as well as the flavor just isn't there. I would almost argue that the only time banana flavoring is appealing to me is if it's artificial banana flavoring, a banana, strawberry banana smoothie, and then also banana bread, and that's it. I don't want bananas anywhere near me in any shape or forms. Fried plantains, meh. You know what I'm saying? And plantain isn't really a banana. I feel like they're part of the same family, but I'm gonna let you know right now, I am not a fan of bananas. So I'm sitting doing my work, and the owner's wife, who's Korean, walks up to me, and she has two bananas in her hand. She has one for herself, and she hands me one. I say, "Hey, thank you." And then, since I'm not going to be rude, I just peel the banana. I'm going to let you know, I don't even know how to peel a banana. How do you peel it? How do you hold a banana properly? I literally do not eat bananas. And the last time I've had a banana was probably when I was 8 years old when I puked from it. So, like, how do you hold the banana? Do you peel it one by one, like you see in the shows, and like how they depict monkeys of doing it, and then you hold the peel so your hands don't get sticky, or do you peel the whole thing, or and then just like hold the banana with no peel and eat it? I'm gonna let you know, I peeled it all the way down. I said this was a mistake, and then my fingers got sticky because there was one side fully exposed, and then I peeled the other two pieces of the peel down as if I was, like a fucking monkey, like how they depict it. So I had some protection, but my hands were sticky, and I had to pretend like I liked the banana. I took two bites, and then I just held it, and then she left. And I was like, thank the Lord. So I looked around at the coffee shop. I was like, okay, are any of the staff working? None of staff looking. None of them were looking, and then I threw it away. And I was like, I have been saved. I didn't want to eat this full banana. I didn't want to vomit eating this banana in front of her. And it just would have been a mess overall. It's either I look rude because I didn't finish my food, something that she gave me, or I look rude because I vomit because you gave me a banana. Also, I know overall I'm rude for even like grabbing the banana and then throwing it away because it's very wasteful, but it had to be done for my palate and my taste buds. Now, listen to this. This brings me to another thing. So when I first met this lady, she's so nice. I forgot what her name is. I'm gonna get her name tomorrow or on Wednesday when I go back because I have stuff to do in the morning. I might as well just study here at my apartment. So when I first met her, She walks up to me and she goes, "Oh, hello, how are you doing?" There's no one in the coffee shop, and she does a lot of her paintings there. She has a lot of her paintings hung up in the interior of the coffee shop, and I see her painting. I'm like, "Oh, wow, you're a painter. That looks really good." And she goes, "Oh, like, thank you, thank you, thank you." And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." Like, I appreciate people who pursue art and people who have art as a hobby. And I asked her, like, "Is this a hobby? Is this your full-time job?" She said it's just a hobby. She's retired and she just does it for fun. So I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I'm explaining. She's like, "Oh, like, what do you do?" I said, "I work in software, but I'm actually thinking about moving to Japan soon." And she goes, "Oh, I'm from Korea." And then she starts every time when I tell someone from like Eastern Europe or Southeast Asia or Southeast Asia that I'm planning on moving to Japan, they've all either have visited there for a bit, and then they always proceed to tell me like just basic phrases, which I'm super thankful of. But I'm also like very bad at Japanese, so I don't even know what they're saying half the time. They're like, "Oh, you need to know like Ohayo gozaimasu." I'm like, "Okay, I know that." They're like, "Konbanwa," I know that. They're like, "Dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu." I know that. You know, the hajimemashite. I know that. But like, then they start listing some other shit, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just start nodding, right? And I have like this look in my eyes, like I'm trying to tell them, I don't know what you're saying, but they keep rattling off vocabulary and phrases. I'm just like, I'm fucking screwed. Speaking of which, that's what I'm going to be working on with my sensei tonight. Anyways, she proceeds to talk and then she goes, "Oh, so you're moving to Japan?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes." And she goes, "Oh, you're very handsome." And I'm like, "Thank you." And I've gotten this a lot from older women. They're not afraid to tell me that I'm a handsome young man. And I'm fine with that. I get it. I get it. And then she goes, "You do very well there." And she's like, "In Korea, they would love you." And I'm like, "That's cool. Like, I guess, but we'll see." I've been told that same thing back when I was in college. I'm at a bar, right? And I'm grabbing drinks, and there's this white dude sitting there. And I am the type of dude that will go and eat dinner by himself. I'll go and grab drinks by myself just because, like, if I want to get out of the house, I'm going to find a way to get out of the house. And if I want to be by myself, I'm going to do it by myself. And I'm at the bar ordering drinks, and this white dude that's sitting there starts talking to me. He has a southern accent, and he goes, "Oh, are you mixed?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, yeah, I can tell, I can tell." And I was like, "Okay, like, I guess that's cool." And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "So where are you from?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm from Texas." And I was like, "Oh, sick, you're from Texas." And I'm like 21 at the time, like first getting to bars. I'm a little, I'm feeling myself. And he goes, "The ladies down there would eat you up." And I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah." Lo and behold, fast forward 7 years, not once have I been even approached by a woman. Okay, I've actually have been approached. I got approached, you guys know, last night. And I got approached a different time when I went out with my friends, and that was a whole nother mess. But it's just like these people, these adults say these things like, "Oh, you like they will love you," and then I get no love. Not that it really matters, but it's just like false advertisements. I've had this subconsciously stored in the back of my head. So when I moved down here, I got excited. I'm like, "Oh shit, dude. I'm gonna fuck around with some women. I might get a girlfriend again." You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Single, virgin, born again. And I'm fine with it. To be honest, I'm fine with it. I'm chilling. I'm doing my own thing. Because if I would get sidetracked if I even had some sort of woman in my life. So, anyways, she said that they're gonna love me over there. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. Because here's the thing. I'm a pussy shy boy. I'm a coy boy. And you guys know this. You know the story with the French woman. I'm a coy boy. And it's just, I am not, I do not have a conducive personality when it comes to picking up women. And that's fine. I get it because I'm not even stressed about it. I got other shit that I need to focus on. You guys know. Well, I listed it all in the beginning. That's everything we're working on right now. So that was that. Oh, and then she also is so nice that she has given me so many of these like dollar off coupons on the drinks. I have like 7 of them stored up. She gives me 3 like almost once a month. And I'm just like, I fucking love you. You're so good. And then every time when I try to pick up a conversation with her, it's just like very short. I don't know why. She's so nice though. I'll talk to her on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll talk to her on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's about it. The entry today is short. We learned a lot. Oh, we learned about nodes and the environment of DaVinci Resolve, which I'm super excited about, and how to make a bunch of different edits and a road mapping to a specific like frame. And then we also learned about color correction, which is super cool. So like I'm gonna implement that in some of my buddies' clips and videos. I'm gonna try to get the cutting down and all of that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna consume as much information as possible in the week, and then this weekend I'm gonna dive deep into a lot of the editing process. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, the color correction is really cool. You can like adjust the white balance, and I learned terminology that I can't really think of right now, but if I see it, I'll know whether or not I'm adjusting the blacks in the black saturation, the white saturation, the medium saturation, all that stuff to make things look more alive and how it was supposed to be shot on the specific camera. So if I wanted to, I could edit this video tonight to make everything look the way it should look on the camera. But what we'll end up doing in one of these, but I'm not going to, but one of these entries, I think we might just switch it up and do some editing on it just to show off some of my editing skills and just to give myself some practice. So we'll see. We'll see. But it is 10 minutes and 59 seconds on the clock, now 11 minutes, and we are done with this entry, man. It was a good entry. We have a lot to do tomorrow. I feel very productive. I feel very motivated. And to be honest, I think maybe editing is my call. And I have a bunch of friends that are content creators, so why not just fucking edit for them? Let them focus on the content. Maybe I can focus on the editing and we'll go from there. Toodaloo, guys. Toodaloo. Journal entry 35. We're chilling. I need to go study. Bye-bye.